Kansas City, we're talking the big boys with the big toys tonight. Fighting out of the blue corner this evening. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. He weighs in at 250 pounds. Please welcome Will Monroe. His opponent tonight, fighting from across the cage out of the red corner this evening. He stands 6 feet tall. He weighs in at 232 pounds. Please welcome Zeb Vincent.
Referee Mike Anglin has the call for this contest. This fight is 3 3-minute rounds in the Shamrock FC heavyweight division. Will Monroe in the black shorts, Zeb Vincent in the white. Quick touch of the gloves and into the action. As I said, both of these guys have very heavy hands. Last time that I saw Will Monroe in the cage, though, again, it was a kickboxing bout, and he had just such power. But Vincent has a great ground game also.
Looking to control those underhooks, control the head position, get him against the cage. Keep that underhook, keep that pressure. He needs to get his head on him across.
Vincent working for the underhook, gets a big knee to the body, though. Gets the reversal up against the cage.
That was a nice reverse.
Now we see Monroe there working that underhook position. Almost looking for a head and arm throw. That's a dangerous position because you can give up your back.
Yeah, he's trying to
hip toss,
hip toss over top. It's hard to hip toss when you're giving up underhook like that. Right back into it.
Big knee out of Vincent.
Vincent's using that power. That's nice
huge
trip.
Takedown.
Outside trip right there. Using that underhook. He's using that underhook, using his head position. Kicking off that. Just drops in every time he comes over top. Monroe chasing a little bit.
Monroe likes that over-under position, but he's not doing anything with it except eating a big knee. Monroe now tying up the neck, looking for a standing guillotine.
Vincent tried that 3 times now, the duck.
Now Monroe's gonna make him carry his weight and eat some big shots there.
Right off the cage, off the head position.
Now Vincent told me though, for being a big guy, he says, I got great cardio, I have no issues going 3 rounds in this fight.
Yeah, he can move for a big guy, huh?
Both fighters kind of measuring each other out.
Oh, straight left.
Nice duck under there from Vincent.
Kansas City, let these big boys hear ya!
Both of them heavy, heavy hands.
Both fighters just kind of measuring each other out here.
Gain some respect, I think, for each other.
I think if you get clocked with one of those right hands a few times, yeah, you're definitely going to feel the respect of it.
Right. If you start using some angles.
Monroe kind of smiling at Vincent here. Monroe kind of waiting, likes to play the role of counterpuncher as we are down to just 10 seconds in the first round. The thing that I've noticed here out of Monroe is that he'll eat one and take one, but they're gonna throw at the end.
Double. Nice.
Good round out of both fighters. I think that the takedown is gonna dictate how that first round goes. Talk us through how that outside trip works.
That outside trip, basically, you know, you're stuck, you got it over and under, and you just go, it's either inside trip or outside trip. It's hard to defend when you get to the outside trip because you got your pressure straight up, and you're basically tripping them. But you're controlling their upper body, so they have nowhere to go. When you control your upper body and you get tripped, it's hard. There's nowhere for you to get out of, no hips.
Both of these guys here in the corners getting their advice as we look here at the instant replay. Again, nice tie-up again. Like we said, over-under position. Huge knee there out of Zeb Vincent.
Yeah, he keeps ducking him and catching him over pursuing. You see that? Vincent's done a great job of that.
Kansas City, it's time to get busy. Let's make some noise.
Second round here in this 3-round contest. Will Monroe in the black trunks, Zeb Vincent in the white, Jeremy Johnson along tonight with my partner, Olympic silver medalist and world champion wrestler Sammy Henson. Again, Monroe is definitely playing the role of counterpuncher. You're kind of waiting for his shots.
There's that double again.
But Vincent doing a great job here, just keeping the pressure, getting inside on the much taller Monroe.
Every time Monroe pursues too much, he ducks him. Nice, nice double. Tried to trip, gets the backside. Good attempt though, great attempt. He feels comfortable with that outside trip.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that grappling background with the blue belt in American Jiu-Jitsu, doing him well here.
He has a great feel there. I feel like he needed some jabs, set up some shots.
Monroe's got to finish that. He gets him moving, and then he doesn't do anything to finish it. Vincent here is winning this fight on the fact that he is busier and he's keeping pushing forward.
I think Vincent's catching him when he's coming in though on a double.
Monroe's about to throw down though.
Yeah.
Monroe's kind of telling him, hit me. Monroe's giving him the chin.
Yeah, he's smart by not taking the bait. Patience.
Monroe is wanting to play that counterpunch role. He's waiting for him to throw the hands. Look at it, he's waiting for it. The problem is there's nothing happening enough for him to make it work. He's got to blitz him to do it.
Yeah, he's just standing there.
1 minute left, Kansas City.
Look at the eyes here of Monroe. But this isn't going to win him the fight.
Yeah, I don't think Vincent needs to change anything. Keep doing what he's doing. It's winning for him.
But Monroe is showing Vincent's power no respect at all.
Without a doubt. That's a nice tap. Got to get to right here. This is the round.
Keep your hands up, Sam. 20 seconds. Let's go.
Vincent's smart. He's waiting. He's like, fine, if you're not going to hit me, I'm not going to hit you. Down to 15 seconds remaining here in the second round of this 3-round battle. Little eye poke there. Big knockdown at the end of the round.
Was that right at the end? Or was
That was right at the end of the round, but I still don't think it was enough.
I don't either. I really feel like Monroe's over pursuing, and every time he does, Vincent lowers his level and gets to his double. He's got to be smarter with his hands. When he was connecting with his hands, he was doing better.
The other thing here is that Will Monroe is not engaging. And when he's not engaging, I mean, he may clown Zeb Vincent all he wants, but if he's not doing anything to back it up, as we look here at our instant replay, they're both just kind of waiting. When a counterpuncher fights a counterpuncher, not a lot happens.
Right.
But it's the blitzes there out of Monroe. If he would do something with him, but he can't just wait on Vincent. Vincent is winning this fight on cage control.
Right. He's got to score more points, basically.
All right, fight fans, here we go.
Show of respect here for the third and final round.
Come on, Zeb. Gotta work, baby.
Nice double jab to right hand out of Vincent. Vincent has a hematoma under the left eye. We've got to see something out of Monroe here. I feel that he's down 2 rounds in this fight. But again, he's showing no respect for the power of Vincent.
Vincent's coming across the cage a little bit more this time. Here we go. Oh.
That rocked him again, though. Vincent getting out of the way.
Smart.
Cut the angle and get away. Cut the angle and get away. Again, he's a
going
big
through
right
him.
hand,
He's going
though.
through him. Underhooks. Use that backside.
He's got
You gotta
the
use
back.
This. Keep him there. Nice. Wrestle. Oh, who's gonna win this position? There we go.
Vincent trying to get back up, does
Gotta
so.
get backside.
But now he's playing smart because he's got 3 points on the ground.
Without a
so
doubt.
now there is no knees at this point in time. Smart play out of Vincent.
Yeah, use that cage.
Yeah, Monroe's got to drag him down here to make this work.
Grab that right leg right there with his left hand. His right hand.
Halfway through the third and final round here.
If he uses his right knee, he'd be able to knee him.
Now throw the knee to the body.
Yeah. Smart.
Monroe separates and gets away though. He needs to throw the punch on the separation.
Yeah, he should have just walked away, right?
Monroe appears to be getting tired.
Vincent has to use this cage. I think he needs a little bit more to solidify this match. There you go.
Big uppercut, mouthpiece goes flying. Mouthpiece and a lot of DNA. That wasn't pretty, ladies and gentlemen.
Monroe looking a little tired.
Perfectly legal to kick him in the face because nothing was down.
Right.
30 seconds left, Kansas City.
30 seconds remaining. Will Monroe turn it on? Zeb Vincent holding tight. You're keeping him up against the cage. It's a great strategy to keep him there.
Nice right hand.
Now they're both going to throw.
Good. Stung him.
But look, Vincent comes forward. That's what he needs to do. He's keeping Monroe in one position.
Controlling the center of the cage the whole time. And landing.
That's just it. His punch volume is landing.
He's been really accurate.
Beautiful fight there out of Will Monroe and Zeb Vincent. The heavyweights delivering in that fight.
What a great night of fight so far. Yeah, Vincent just controlled the center of the fight, the cage the whole time.
As we look here at our instant replay again, down to just a few seconds remaining, both boys just decided, let's throw some hands here. That's what we see though out of Zeb Vincent again. Immediately goes right back, keeps him in position, he's coming forward. That's what makes fights winnable right there.
Yeah, you're looking for a counter punch. You want to chase Monroe, but Monroe never followed up with anything.
Let's send this one up to the cage to Stephen Bayer to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the scorecards this evening, let's give both of these fighters a big round of applause. Going to the scorecards this evening, Judge Henry scores the bout 29-28 of Vincent. The second judge scores the bout 29-28 Monroe. And Daryl Hamilton scores the bout 29-28. Your winner by split decision out of the blue corner this evening, Will Monroe.
Okay, so we have a split decision victory here out of the blue corner for Will Monroe. Here's how I see this then. If that's the case, then they are talking that the counter punching that he did more damage. Some judges go on position, some judges go on cage control, takedowns, etc., and some go on damage. Now, we did see way more damage out of Will Monroe. Vincent wore this fight on his face, and we definitely saw that. So that's where I see this coming. Remember, it's always effective striking, aggression, and cage control for the victory.
Yeah.
So it all comes down. A lot of guys do it to damage. That's what we saw out of Will Monroe. What a fight. But we will be right back in just a bit here at Shamrock Fighting Championships.